All right, hi guys, George here. So today we're going to talk about some laws. And whether we like it, whether not, there are many laws on our lives. And these laws, they happen. And many people throughout the centuries discover them and they are there for us to make the best out of them. So rule number one is about marketing, but marketing and sales are not necessarily only for the people who work in marketing and sales. And sometimes you want to sell your idea and influence someone for the good, for the better, or you want to persuade someone. So the first rule is that you are not your customer. And this is super important, is obvious, but most of the times we tend to ignore that. And then even for some big marketing companies or some huge corporations, they have their own marketing departments, they tend to forget that. But in any case, first rule is that we need to understand that we are not the person we want to sell the idea, whether it's to sell an idea to make money or to make the world a better place, we sell something. So this is rule number one. Now, the next is about Pareto. And Pareto, I think he was Italian many centuries back, and he realized that he noticed that the 80% of his beans came out of the 20% of his plants. And the idea is that it applies in many cases. The 20% of your customers will generate 80% of your income. 20% of the things that you do create the 80% of your problems, and it goes to everything. So the idea is that you need to understand where to focus and not have any waste and make the best out of things. And this is Pareto is super important, and the more you will notice how this law works, the better for you. Parkinson. So Parkinson is something that if you're working on many tasks, it will be very handy because Parkinson actually states that sometimes the work will fill in the blank of the time. So if someone gives you 2 hours to create something and they will give you one day, you will probably take more time for the one day, but the result might not be better. And this happens in many cases. And if you meditate about it when you were in school, not all of us, but some of us, they used to do homework on Christmas holidays and we were super late. And then at the last day, we were doing the whole thing. Wilson. So Wilson, okay, it's something that if you focus on knowledge and talent, personally, I would also add passion because passion, always, loving what you're doing is super important, but knowledge and talent will get you better and money follow because money at most cases is just a result that things go well. It's like abs when you start your fitness journey, and the more you work out and the better your abs maybe they might look, this shows that uh, you're doing something right. It's not always necessary, but it's a good index. All right. Some people they might not like this law, but we don't always have to make a decision. And the thing is that sometimes we just need to leave things as they are, and they will change. Things always change, and sometimes we make decisions and we don't even follow the decisions. So yeah, there are some things that it's best left untouched. There are some things that you don't have to do them, and you have to focus on your things. And there are many time frames and working frames that are amazing, and I will talk about them on a different video. All right, Gilbert, you need to educate yourself and decide for yourself. And below that, there is one of a quote that I recently learned that you are the adult, so you need to make it the best. Finally, Kidling. And the thing is that at some points, okay, I'm back. So, Kidling's law is last but not least, and the idea is that if you can write down what you're thinking, what's the problem, all the details, then the matter is half solved. And it's funny because it's most of the times, you think something, and when you share it with someone or you speak it out loud, even to yourself, it doesn't sound as bad as it sounded in our heads. And the thing is that pen and paper are your friends. That's important. Guernica, so I'm not going to read what I'm writing. You can download below. There is the link to have this. I also added the Murphy's laws, some of them because there are many. But the thing about Kindling is that most of the times things happen in our heads and we do not decipher them. We do not translate them in through in actual words. And it's a mixture of feeling and anxiety, and you slept bad, so it's a whole cocktail that's it doesn't taste well. And you need to do it like we used to do in school when we used to solve geometry. And you had to write down the problem and see what's the solution, find the solution, see what are the facts and think, and try to solve the problem. And many times I've said to my friends, to write it down, and it's a cliche. Cliches are for a reason. But the thing is that many people they don't like writing, and you don't have to earn your bread from writing like myself, but you need to write it down. So, anyways, I don't want to sound like a broken record. These are the laws, and this is the whole process of talking and analyzing things to learn how to become better on that. So this is also another law of repetition. Do it, do it, do it, and you will do it better every time. So if you guys like this one, let me know if I forgot some important law apart from Murphy's, because this is it's it's a bit negative, and there are many laws, sub laws of Murphy. And thanks for your time. Have a great day. Bye.